Welcome everybody, my name's Ed Durbis. This is 9 in 3 Driving, and today we're driving a 2021 Tesla Model Y with one front engine and one mid engine, producing combined a 384 horsepower and 376 pounds of torque, and it'll get it from 0 to 60 in just 4.4 seconds, and it'll cross the quarter mile at 12.7 at 114 miles an hour for a car that weighs about almost 4,400 pounds. And it has a range of 330 miles before it has to be plugged back in to be fully charged. With all that being said, let's see what this Model Y has to offer, and let's get this show on the road. All right, let's get inside the Tesla. All right. Get inside, and we're meted by this huge 15-inch screen that controls the entire car. As you can see, you have the map. Open the trunk, the frunk as they call it, and the trunk in the back. We'll check that out in a second. Push the, everything comes to life. Everything is controlled through the huge screen. Everything you want to do, you got your mirrors, your locks. And then if you go to pedals and steerings, you control the acceleration, the steering modes. Obviously you have autopilot as well. You know, you have your charging. We're at 146 miles until we have to charge it. You have your lights, all your displays. Obviously you have your navigation system. So you just go back here, and then just to get it started, just put your foot on the brake, push a D, and off we go. So as you can see, it's got this kind of like bamboo wood trim inside. The inside, it feels okay. It's a little Alcantara here, the leather. The plastic feel a little hard. You can hear it. So it is a little bit plasticky. You come down here, there's a little flimsy, the cup holders right there. All this. Okay, all right, we'll get to that in a second. Yeah, everything feels a little bit. There's the key. As you can see, there's plenty of room. We'll hop back in just a second. So let's open the frunk. There you go. We'll open the tailgate as well. Okay, and let's step outside for a minute. We'll come around. And there you have it. There's plenty of room. There's your tow hitch. Pretty light. Okay. Walk around the back. As you can see, there's plenty of storage. There's our bag, our equipment. Plenty of storage down here. All right, let's step in the back. Obviously, since there's no drive shaft, there's no bump in the middle. Plenty of room for, I would say probably 4 or 5 would be squeeze, a little tight squeeze. Huge sunroof like all Teslas do have. So with all that said, let's get in the driver's seat and let's get the show on the road. All right, here we go, driving the Tesla Y. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this rides after we've driven the Model S, we've driven the Model 3, we just drove the Rivian. Let's see how this one rides. Same thing, obviously, as soon as you start, put your foot off the gas pedal, I guess if you want to call that, it starts slowing down, comes to a complete stop by itself, just to generate power for the batteries to charge it up. So overall, I still have to say that it takes a little bit of time to get used to the fact that there's no dashboard right in front. There's just a big screen right here. But all right, let's go. Let's take it down, or let's do our usual test. We'll go take it down the roads where this car usually mostly travels, which is just going to the grocery store, restaurants, nothing crazy. We'll do a little standstill, and then we'll go back and do our final thoughts but so far it's pretty quiet. I did touch a little bit on the materials, the quality inside earlier, so we're not going to beat that to death right now. We're just going to see how it drives, and so far so good. Let's get her up on the higher speeds, get her up to the highway, and see if she can boogie with the rest of them. So let's get down there. All right, here we go, getting on the highway. We're going to head south towards Washington, D.C. Fall's here, as you can see. I'm wearing a sweater again. It's getting chilly. Beautiful fall day here in Washington. Taking the turn. Yeah, you can feel that body roll. Oh yeah, we're only going 35 and we can feel that body roll. So it's definitely not a carving. Definitely doesn't like to carve the corners, that's for sure. I'll give it a little gas. Oh yeah. That is the one thing about these electric cars. It's that it just, you know, since there's no lag and having the gears to shift down, or for either a turbo or just the engine to just boost up, it's just throttle instantaneous speed right away. So let's give it a little more go juice here. Oh yeah, just like that, this thing will get you in trouble right away. It feels quite hefty, I have to say that. It does feel like it does have a little bit of weight to it. But riding here in the highway is pretty quiet, pretty smooth. There's a slight hint of wind noise, but not too bad. Nothing that, if you carry a conversation with somebody, you wouldn't even notice, or if you have the radio on, it would kind of wash that away. But yeah, just like I keep mentioning, as soon as you lift off throttle, it starts just braking itself. We'll get back to that later on. I'll do a little loop, find a place to do a little standstill, and then we'll head back. All right, from roll down, standstill, throttle down. It's quick, but it's not lightning fist quick. It's not even close to what the experience that Raven gave. The Raven just kind of bolted us out of here. This one, you know, it took a little bit of time and momentum, and it was quick, but it's nothing that I'm gonna go home and brag about and say, whoo, that thing was a rocket. No, it was no rocket. It's quick, I give you that. But the only drawback with this electric cars, and yes, they're quick, but it misses the soul of the noise of an engine. Yes, it's quick, but you feel the quickness, but you don't hear it. So you kind of, it's lacking a little bit of that. So anyhow, let's keep on chucking and we'll head back and see what else she throws at us. All right, here we go. We're heading back. Got a Model 3 right there passing us. Of course, Mr. Toyota didn't want to let us in, so, you know, typical Toyota drivers, I think. You know, I know if you drive Toyota, sorry, I apologize, but you know. Anyway, my take on the Model Y. I would have to say that you really would have to be a Tesla fan, because the quality of this car is really not there for a price point, for a car that north of $60,000 brand new. You know, the quality should be a tad bit higher up. You know, just like I showed you a little cup holder, cup holder up front, kind of plasticky. There's a lot of plastic in the car, and I can understand why, because you need the technology, but you need to cut costs somewhere else, and that's where this comes in. The materials, just the materials in general, don't feel 100% top notch. So and that I'd have to give it a little, I don't know, I'm not sure about it. But I can understand why people love these cars, because it's almost like a cult. Everybody loves these little Teslas, and you see them everywhere. You go to any shopping center, you go to any restaurant, and you'll see 3, 4 parked outside. And you know, with the only thing is, with a range of 330 miles, yeah, you'd have to plan your destination accurately, because you know, unless you're on the East Coast or the West Coast with the superchargers, the infrastructure for electric cars is really not there in middle of America. So you really do need to think twice if you decide you want to go across country in one of these. And space-wise, it's not that roomy in the back. Like I mentioned earlier, it's plenty of room for 4 people, but if you squeeze someone else in the middle like that, it'll be a tight squeeze. Yes, you got plenty of storage in the front, plenty of storage in the back, so you can carry tons of stuff, get away for the weekend, take friends, go to the beach, whatever. You know, so there's tons. It's got, in that regard, it's got a lot of flexibility. The other thing is, you know, you have to get used to the fact the way this car drives, with, you know, lifting up the throttle and it starts slowing down. And the other thing that is kind of, and you don't just see it just in the Tesla. We saw that in the Arabian. Everything has to be done through the touch screen. And you know, I can understand why it's much easier, much more practical for the manufacturer to do that. But you know what? How about regular buttons for just the mirrors, or just the things that you touch and you want to adjust on a daily basis? You know, we don't need to go to one screen and go to another screen and do 2 hoops to get to what you need to get done. So that's my take on that. Otherwise, you know, it looks wise, it looks, you know, it looks like all the other Tesla. It just looks like it's a little bit up in steroids, but on that. But those are my takes on the Tesla Y. You know, I used one. This is a 21 with 30,000 miles, and it was a tad bit more compelling, but still, you know, you really have to be really loving Tesla. And you know, with so many other electric cars coming out now, there's a lot of competition. Well, anyway, I'm rambling on. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Share the video with your friends. Hit a like. Comment. Comments always do help. Let me know what exactly. I wanted to bring in an electric car because we did the last one and was compared. Anyway, if you have not turned that notification bell on, dang! What are you waiting for? Turn it on so you know when next videos come up. Well, until then, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next video very, very soon. And a huge thanks to Mike over at Orsman Volkswagen Mazda of Rockville, Maryland, for letting us come out and take this car for a spin. See you guys later. Bye.